Hello there. What's going on, everybody? We are going to be unboxing the HMP Droid Gunship from X-Wings Wave 7 today. We're going to be taking a look at this beautiful Separatist nasty ship. I'm also going to need a copy of this to show up in Legion pretty soon because these would be really fun with the whole side slooping stuff. So we're going to take a look at this ship today. Also, if you guys are new here to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. Hang out with me. Let's check the links in the description below. We've got all kinds of links down there. There's links to the merch. There's new shirts and masks added all the time. There's also a whole lot of other links you're going to find in there, as well as luxury playstyle links. So I want to thank Luxury Playstyle for sponsoring this video. They make amazing full metal tokens. We've got Calculate, we've got Focus, we've got Evade, we've got a variety of different finishes that these are all available on, and they're really nice. They catch the light so beautifully. They've also got the shield. They're all double-sided. They're all full metal. They're beautiful. You're really going to impress your opponents and your friends alike. They also make great holiday gifts if you're looking for getting something for a loved one or for yourself. And if you use my discount code, you're going to save 15%. So use code Crabbok VIP at luxuryplaystyle.com or luxplay.com for short. Also, while supplies last, on orders of $35 or more, you'll also get a free Crabbok token. It's going to be a lightsaber nunchucks. It's also a C, so you can mark critical hits with this, or you can mark damage in other games because it's got a 5 on the back. Or it can be for RPGs or just a regular flipping coin, light side versus dark side. You can use it for a number of things in a number of different games, marking commanders and Legion, or your flagship and Armada, or anything like that. So very cool stuff. So we're gonna take a look at the cardboard. We're gonna take a look at this. Is a small base ship. It's actually kind of big for a small ship. I was a little surprised that this was gonna be a small ship. And we're gonna try and get this thing. Like, there needs to be like a little door in the back that you can just pull these out. Some people manage to like do them like effortlessly, and it's maybe if I go from the bottom this time it'll be easier. Oh, that's not as bad. I didn't have to pull out the jaws of life to try to. We're gonna do it. We've got it, and all of a sudden the Holy Grail, right? We've got it's like they put a little button right here just for your finger, and we have the HMP Droid Gunship. Look at this beautiful thing. It looks like a smoke detector if you hang it upside down, but it will not. There's no battery slot for these things. Wow, look at this underside on this thing. Lots of missile pods. Look at that. It's really detailed in the bottom. This is one of the most detailed bottoms of a miniature that I've seen yet. It's really nice looking. I love the eyes on the front. Here we go. There we go. The eyes on the front is really pretty. Really nice sculpt here. Beautiful. I really hope we see more of these. I think this is one of those ships that could show up in every single Star Wars game. Like, I could see these easily being a squadron in Armada. I could see these easily being a hover repulsor type vehicle in Star Wars Legion. Maybe even with dudes standing on top. Like, oh man, that would be super cool. Oh, I love it though. The paint job on the bottom is awesome. The paint job on the top is pretty good. Actually, I think I like the bottom paint job even better than the top. But it looks really good. I like the guns going all different ways. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cards and everything else that comes in this pack. All right, so here we've got our cardboard. We're using number 15 for target locks. And we've got our bases, and we've got our new tokens right there. And our dial with the 0. Lots of red. Lots and lots of red on that particular dial right there. Okay. We've also got some cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at. Well, these are all weird. It's weird. It's almost like there used to be more of an order on how they did these, but let's go ahead and put them up there. We've got the Bactoid drone. We have the full frontal firing arc on this particular thing, as you could see in the small bases. It's not going to be a standard firing, or it's not, not like the normal 90 degree, but you got a full 180 degree. So a lot of shot possibilities here, which is pretty cool. And only 1 agility, 5 hull, and 3 shields. We can take a calculate and a target lock. We can reload into a calculate, and we can do a red barrel roll. And we also have networked aim. You cannot spend your locks to reroll attack dice, but while you perform an attack, you may reroll a number of attack dice up to the number of friendly locks on the defender. So if you target lock, you can at least reroll 1 die. If you're by yourself and you attack at somebody at range 2, whatever, you're gonna have 2 dice. You'll only be able to reroll 1. But if everybody is attacking, then everybody gets, if everybody's target locking, you're gonna have lots of rerolls. So that much is kind of cool. We've got, let's see, what else do we got here? We've got another generic here, the Separatist Predator at initiative 3. Really great artwork on that particular image. I think that may be one of the best pieces of art in this whole set. But this one's also really good too. Let's do this guy. Let's do DS504 or DGS047. He is on initiative 1, and after you perform an attack, if the defender's in your frontal arc, you may acquire a lock on it. Then, if the defender is in your bullseye arc, it gains a strain token. So that much is pretty cool. We got the Geonosian Prototype. You can only have 2 of these, and while you perform a missile or cannon attack, you may remove a tractor token from the defender to reroll up to 2 attack dice. This one can work a little bit differently than some of the other ones. You don't necessarily need to have all your target locks on there. You can just go ahead and get some rerolls from all the tractoring that all your fun little Nantex are going to do. Your Onderon Oppressor, after you barrel roll or side slip, if you are stressed, gain a calculate token. We're going to talk about side slips a little bit more here in a minute. We've got the DGS 286. Before you engage, you may choose another friendly ship at range 0 to 1. That ship transfers a calculate token to you. Calculates to you. It's always nice. We've got 2 copies of the concussion bombs during the system phase. If any of this card's surge are used or inactive, you must spend 1 to drop a concussion bomb. If able, otherwise, you may spend 1 to drop a concussion bomb. They did this. Actually, these guys, there's 2 copies of this in here. And basically, this is once you drop 1, you're going to have to drop the other 2. But if you haven't dropped any yet, you can choose when you do it. But once you do it, you have to keep doing it. So it has the chance to kind of mess you up a little bit. And I think there was something in the FAQ, they didn't initially say that you use a 1 template, but you're going to use a one template here. And then the concussion bomb is in the little rules thing right here. And so here's the rules for that. Detonates each ship and remote at range 0 to 1 is dealt a face down damage card, and then each ship at 0 to 1 must expose a damage card unless it gains a strain token. So that's actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. We've got delayed fuses, because you may want to delay those things, especially if you must detonate them or you must drop them in your face. We've got the ion missile. We've got Kalani here. Kalani is going to have 3 charge recurring, and is nice. And it also gives you the option to calculate. It's your tactical relay there. And Kalani says, after an enemy ship executes a maneuver, if it's in the bullseye of a friendly ship at range 0 to 3, you may spend a charge. If you do, that friendly ship acquires a lock on the enemy ship, then you gain a stress token. You can only do this 3 times a turn, but that may sound like a lot, but if you're running a really big swarm, you could have a lot more than 3 ships. We've got the multi-missile pods. It's going to use 2 missiles. It also has that full frontal arc. Might not be as good on this ship as it is on other ships that don't have the full frontal arc, but hey, it's something. It can be just a 2 attack. You got 5 charge on here, so if you're just looking for 2 attack that you can launch, hey, that's fine. But then again, wouldn't you just do a primary attack instead? Well, maybe. But in this case, if they're in your front arc, you can spend a charge to roll an extra die. If in your bullseye, you can spend 2 charge to roll 2 extra die instead. So you can roll up to 4 dice on these. So it can potentially be a nice little range 2 attack if you can line up a directly on top of somebody. Then we've got the repulsor lip stabilizers inactive. Equip the side face up, and this is going to reduce the difficulty of your straight maneuvers. And then after you fully do a maneuver, you may flip this card, and then it becomes your side slip time, where after you reveal a bank or turn maneuver, you must perform that maneuver as a side slip. Then flip this card. After you fully execute a non-side slip maneuver, you may flip this card. We're going to talk about side slips in just a second. We got one more card. It's weird, that one should have been at the very end, maybe. We got the Synced laser cannons. I really like this one. It's a 3 attack, range 2 to 3. If you're calculating, the defender does not apply a range bonus. So you can, this is really good if you want any ship that's going to calculate and take, like I said, I think IG-88 is a good option for it in addition to the HMP Gunship. But yeah, it's a good range 3 shot where they're not going to get that bonus. Let's take a look at actually how side slips are going to work. So here's the rules insert, and the biggest new thing, I mean, you've got a little bit about the concussion bomb, but the other biggest thing is the side slip. Basically, it's a maneuver, and it's an advanced maneuver using a turn or a bank. So you can do it on a hard turn, or you can do a bank. And when you would do a side slip, like basically, you're only going to do that when you've got the config card flipped, and you must if you do a bank or a hard turn. In this case, we're going to say I do a 2 bank. If I'm going left, what I'll do is instead of like what would normally be this, I actually, if I'm going left, I put it on the right side. So I do it that way. And I line that up to the center, and then I do a maneuver that way. If I was going to do a turn to the right, instead of actually doing that maneuver, I put it on the left side and do it that way. So you're still facing the direction in which you're trying to turn, but you move the other way. That's the easiest way to basically point it out. All other movement things like still going. If you bump, you still bump. So like all of that. If you still move over asteroids or whatever, you still roll and follow all the other movement rules for that. And last other thing is, you have to, you have to go inwards. You can't ever like set it up to where would go like backwards or concave. You got to go like inwards, but not outwards. Last thing I want to show you is the quick builds. We've got 3 actual quick build cards. We've got one with DGS 286 with the multi-missile pods, Kalani, concussion bombs, afterburners, shields upgrade, and repulsor. And we've got an Onderon oppressor with multi-missile pods and the repulsor stabilizers. I like the double mod on that one. We've got DGS 047 with ion missiles, concussion bombs, delayed fusers, and repulsors. We've got the Separatist Predator with the multi-missile pods, hull upgrade, and concussion bombs. And we've got the Geonosian Prototype with the synced laser cannons, ion missiles, repulsor stabilizers, and the Bactoid drone here with ion missiles, concussion bombs, delayed fuses, and repulsor stabilizers. Everybody wants to use the repulsor, just about everybody, except for the Separatist Predator. He's the only one that didn't use that, right? All right, everybody, that's the HMP Droid Gunship. I would love to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the description below. We're going to be doing a lot more videos coming up soon, so make sure you stick around. We just crossed over 40,000 subscribers, so big thank you to everybody out there, especially my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing. I could not do this without you. I will be talking to you guys very soon. Thank you so much, and as always, have a great day.